No, I like the system. It's not the price. I just don't see how we would use it.
What if I could get you 10% off? Could I get you to order today?
No, see, that's not the issue. I just don't see how we would use it.
Sure. What about delayed payments? If we spread out the investment over 36 months, would that help?
He's just not listening.
Hi. I want you to listen to a story. Pretend you're a taxi driver. The taxi picks up a celebrity fare. She's the popular anchorwoman on the nightly news. She has the taxi driver drive 4.2 miles to the address of the best hotel in town, where it picks up yet another guest. It's the governor of the state. The taxi then proceeds 5.3 miles to the TV station and drops off both passengers. The fare on the meter is $10. The governor pays with a $50 bill and tells the driver, keep the change. As they get out of the cab, reporters are waiting to interview them. Question: how old is the taxi driver? No idea? Are you ready for the answer? I said, pretend you're a taxi driver. How old are you? Hi, I'm Nancy Friedman, the telephone doctor, and today we're going to explore listening skills. But wait a moment, you're thinking, doesn't everyone listen on the telephone? Well, the answer is yes, to a degree. To be more accurate, you hear the caller, but hearing is one thing, and there's a big difference between hearing and being a good listener.
Thanks for calling Logimax. This is Paige.
Yes, is Bob Clifford available? This is Ron Wilkes calling.
He's not in. Would you like his voicemail?
No, that's okay. Please just tell him I'll be a little bit late for lunch.
Yeah, okay. What was your name again?
The caller gave his name, and the employee missed it. When you miss the caller's name, it makes them feel so unimportant. This happens every day. So does this.
Hello, I needed to place an order with Paige.
Paige isn't here right now, but I can go ahead and help you.
Great. I'm Ron Wilkes with Diversified. I need 6 boxes of laser paper, need some advice, and would you ask Paige to call me, please?
Sure will. Is that all you needed?
I think so.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, Jeremy. It's Paige. Any messages while I was out?
Actually, Ron Wilkes from Diversified just called.
Oh, yeah, Ron Wilkes. What do you need?
He needed 6 cases of paper label stocks. You want me to go ahead and handle it?
Thanks, Jeremy. That'd be great.
Excellent. I'll take care of it.
Wow. The customer asked for laser paper, and because Jeremy wasn't a good listener, 2 things are going to get fouled up. The employee's going to ship the wrong item, paper labels, instead of laser paper. Plus, Ron needed some advice and asked Paige to call him. What's he going to think when his call isn't returned? That's how business is lost. Now, our team member didn't mean to jeopardize the account. It's not as though he was saying,
"Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Wilkes, but we're just not interested. You see, we have too much business already. But do appreciate the call. Bye-bye."
Jeremy is guilty of poor listening skills. He heard, but he wasn't engaged in listening. Now, there are many reasons why we're not naturally good listeners. You see, hearing is a physical process, and hearing is the perception of sound. Listening is intellectual. Listening requires mental involvement. It's paying attention, close attention, and considering what the other person is saying. Unfortunately, it's a common experience to find yourself hearing, but not really listening. A good example might be a commercial. If the offer is of no interest to you, you'll hear a few seconds of the message, but quickly tune it out. When we've been exposed to a message that doesn't interest us, we hear, but we don't listen. Now, maybe you're wondering if there are some key techniques to help you be a better listener. Well, there are, and I want to share some simple yet effective ideas with you. Point number 1, decide to be a better listener. In school, you're taught to read, write, do math, and dozens of other topics. I don't know about you, but I don't recall ever having a course on listening skills. And yet, as we all know, listening is an important, really a crucial skill. The first step to being a good listener is a commitment from you.
Yeah, it's something I'm guilty of, I suppose, sometimes. I don't mean to lose focus, but with so much going on, sometimes I just get distracted and my mind wanders. It's definitely something I'm looking to improve on.
It sounds basic, but this is the first step. You need to decide to be a better listener. So make that decision now. You're going to actively become a better listener and work at it. Point number 2. Welcome the caller. One way to be a better listener is to make your customer want to talk with you. Make yourself an effective listener by being obviously friendly. Encourage the caller, like this.
Hello, I'm interested in attending one of your free seminars.
Well, you called the right place. My name is Laura. We've got some great free seminars coming up.
Doesn't that sound great? You've called the right place. Be obviously friendly and well.